That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, The King, and thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. As always, we are on the road to 1K subscribers, and I can tell you this right now, we're going to be there by maybe the end of next month. Yeah, I think the end of next month is a good range. But I will say this. Yeah, I got nothing to say. All right, so let's jump straight into AEW Dynamite. It was a championship Dynamite, to be exact. You know, a lot of title matches on our screen here. Here's the thing, okay? We're coming straight out of All Out, and it was a great show. Now, normally, coming out of All Out, you expect Tony Khan to give you some mid. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like some real mid. Like, usually, coming out of pay-per-view, Tony Khan kind of starts kind of flat. Just gonna be honest with you. Just gonna be honest. But this show wasn't flat. The show actually was kind of like it was kind of like his pay-per-views where they kind of build up and they hit the crescendo button. It's kind of like this. So let's start with how we started the show with the tag team titles on the line. GOA, or if you want to call them the Demand, which is what their whole group is called now, up against Brodido for the tag team titles with Ricochet on commentary. Yeah, we love that. I think. Do we? Do we love that? Well, let's find out. We go straight to this match, and Ricochet's on commentary, and the rest of the group are beating the hell out of Bandito. They giving Bandito that work. Not gonna lie, GOA was kind of hemping up Brodido majority of this match. It was hemping up Bandito in the corner, hella. Then when Brody King tagged in, eventually they started hemping up Brody King. It was kind of, Brodido was looking hella weak. But when they started to fire back, in came Ricochet trying to cheat with the steel chair. Of course it didn't work because Aubrey Edwards caught him. Why wouldn't he, just get caught? But at the end of the day, my boy Bandito and Brody King got the W. So shouts out to them. Shouts out to them. That's all I got for that. I don't got nothing else. That's kind of it. They got the win. Brody King, suicide dive. Bandito with his I don't know what the hell he calls it, but his German suplex. I don't. They got the win. All right, they got the win. Does GOA need to do something else? I mean, sure. I mean, trios belts. I mean, why not? Have them niggas Samoa Joe and them vacated or something and have a tournament or something. Who knows? We get a backstage segment though. Backstage segment with our girl Kris Statlander, the new AEW Women's Champion. And while everything seems peachy and fun with Harley Cameron, Kris has a little more serious demeanor to her, you know? And Renee, of course, being the person she is, asks Kris Statlander, so what's your relationship currently with the Death Riders? Which, of course, everybody wants to want to know. What the hell is your relationship? You got Yuta coming out there whispering in your ear on a weekly basis. And she says, Renee, things can move really fast when you make decisions. And for those who don't know that statement, well, you should. Because Moxley said this to our boy, Danny Garcia, right after he joined the Death Riders. So, they're really throwing the seeds right there in front of your face and planting the trees of a new person being grown into a Death Rider. And Harley Cameron is clueless to it, of course. So we will see what happens later on tonight in her main event match with her belt on the line against Mina Shirakawa. But we get another segment, but this segment was from All Out. Well, post, Edge's wife, Beth, getting Powell drove into the mat. Edge was telling Christian he gotta go. I gotta leave, and I don't know if I'm coming back. I gotta take care of my family. And Christian's like, hey man, look, I once had a family, now I got none. So you go take care of yours. And Edge like, nah man, you do have a family. And then they ended there. So looks like Edge will be gone. It's a lot of niggas being gone. You got Swerve gone, Ospreay gone, Kenny gone, Edge about to be gone. A lot of niggas about to be gone. Trust me, there's more. Trust me, I'm gonna tell you some more later on. Tell you about some more niggas that's disappearing. Up next, we get Hangman Adam Page up against Lee Moriarty, Tiger Style Lee Moriarty to be exact. Now, for those who don't know who Lee Moriarty is, I mentioned him and his career I won't say aspirations. That sounds weird. It was actually a career, his career outlook, so to speak, and how things were looking for him in the company and where he should end up and how he should possibly join the Hurt Syndicate. So if you go back to that Hurt Syndicate video I made on who should join, I had him as one of the people. And he really, again, showcased why he should be either in that group or higher up on the card here, because dude's in-ring ability is just bar none. Like, Bryan Danielson was glazing him on commentary as well, because they had a match before. Like, the dude is, he's that good. Like, technical style is, again, top notch. Him and Hangman, they have a good match, and the way it ends is the way I like it. When it comes to champions having matches with mid-carders, the match shouldn't always have to end with them hitting the finisher. The fact that he beat him with the dead eye, his signature move, is perfect. That's a perfect example of how that match should have been. Because Lee Moriarty isn't at that level yet. Let's see, Kyle Fletcher is at that level to be a world champion. Lee Moriarty, he's not there yet, but he at least showed that he can rise the ranks to get to that point at some point. But beating him with his signature, hey, it's perfect. He's showing that, hey, you're not on that championship level yet. I'm that guy here. I can beat you with my signature. I like that. I need more stuff like that. And I mean that in every company, like whether it be AEW, WWE, TNA, New Japan, I need more stuff like that. You know, logical things to happen. But yeah, Hangman hurt more of his neck during this match, by the way. Yeah, his neck just kept getting jacked up. So prayers out for Hangman's neck. Pause. Speaking of neck, Willow decided to interrupt FTR's promo in the ring. This was their formal apology, so to speak. Apology, quotation marks, to Edge and Beth. And, you know, they were like, Beth, you know, we didn't really want to do this to you, but, you know, Edge, this is really your fault. You got her involved in your you know, your problems here. You know, you got her involved in our business. So it had to be done. And then Dax, he took the mic. He was like, listen, I thought you were Edge. I didn't even know. All right, I just grabbed you in a pile driver and just spiked you. So, yo, these dudes, they wild promo for them. And then Willow comes out there, glazing Beth, full glaze, and the Stokes wasn't trying to hear none of that. Say, listen, go home, go watch some Proud Family or something. It's past your bedtime. And then Willow smacked the hell out of him. And in came Jet Speed to ruin the whole thing, because of course Jet Speed had to ruin it. Not, you know, Kevin Knight, to be, you know, more so Speedball, but yeah. So I guess we're probably be getting some Jet Speed and FTR in the future. Do y'all want to see that? I kind of don't want to see that, to be honest with you. Speaking of not wanting to see that, early on, Mark Briscoe was doing his shtick kind of promo. Long story short, they were just teasing who's coming back, and they were teasing Orange Cassidy. Of course, everybody knows Orange Cassidy was coming back, because the way how they're teasing everything, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Don Callis comes out to show off a new painting that he's gotten and that's going to add to his collection. And the new painting was completely removed because out came Orange Cassidy from the box. They're supposed to have the painting in it. So as soon as he arrives out of the box, his music hits, everybody hits the ring, everybody starts brawling. Cassidy pulls up and does what Orange Cassidy does, puts his hands in his pockets and goes to business. 6-man tag team match, the conglomeration of Hologram, Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe up against the Don Callis Family, Okada, Takeshita, and Hechiseto. I love the 6-man tag match. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Orange Cassidy, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I was never a fan of Orange Cassidy's work. Never. But and especially his look and his work. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, over the course of the time span of seeing this nigga, he grew on me. Pause. He grew on me. Pause again. It eventually just like, I don't know, like I'm a fan, you know. Now again, when I see him, I'm still like, Jesus Christ, this guy. But then he gets in the ring and does work, and I'm like, okay, well, now I see why I've now come to like his style of wrestling. It's just how it is. Hologram, he's still undefeated as a singles wrestler in AEW. And you can see why in this match, because the dude's ability is bar none. Now, again, let's slow down a little bit there. He ain't better than my guy, Dorada. He ain't better than him. But Hologram does do some cool stuff. And Mark Briscoe is Mark Briscoe. Who really cares? But, yeah, like, the best parts of this match was Hologram, Takeshita, Cassidy. You know, they were the best parts. And, well, Okada and Hechicero are kind of like 50-50, because they had some funny, cool moments in there. Okada and Cassidy hugging at one point. Well, Cassidy hugged Okada randomly. Like, it was just a bunch of just weird stuff was happening. But in the end, Hologram got the win by hitting the portal bomb on Hechicero. And out came somebody that I did not expect. Out came the protostar Kyle Fletcher, pretty much stating to everybody that he will at some day and at some point be AEW World Champion. He proved it. He proved it that night that he could be a champion. But he says the next step in his journey here is ending somebody's streak, and that somebody is Hologram. He's giving Hologram a shot at the TNT title next week at AEW Homecoming at Daly's Place. Streak versus title. Hologram versus Kyle Fletcher. I won't lie to you, I'm looking forward to that match. That's actually going to be fire. That is actually going to be fire. We get to see if Hologram can keep that undefeated streak alive. Is he good enough to beat the Protostar? To find out next week at the Homecoming 6-year anniversary. Hey man, hey, it's about to be lit next week. I'll tell you that right now. It's about to be lit. But I'm hyped for that. Yeah, it's gonna be something solid. Something solid. I ain't crazy. Also next week, we get our boys back. Hey man, Jurassic Express. Look, I'm all in on Jurassic Express. They're my homies. Their music lit. Everything lit. Jack Perry by himself as a heel. We don't want that. Throw it out the window. Ball it up. Throw it out the window. Hey, we got Jurassic Express back. This is what we needed. This is what the world needed. This is what AEW needed. This is what the tag team division needed. It's perfect. And we love it. We love it. What else could we ask for? Up next, as soon as they showed this and the music cut, they switched directly into the Death Rider music for Claudio. And Claudio is up next to face Powerhouse Hobbs. We all know the beef between the Ops and the Death Riders runs deep, and then with Shibata out after getting pulled up on by the Death Riders on the pre-show, of course Hobbs wants his get back. And you know, hey, look, the battle is stiff and hard. Pause again, but that's what it is. It's stiff and hard. Pause. Powerhouse Hobbs was on the verge of victory, but in came Pac. The bastard Pac. Jesus Christ, this dude just can't stop wearing black, can he? Dude's dressed up like Soul Brother. Shouts out to Soul Brother. Causes a distraction, and our boy Hobbs gets hemped up. Very unfortunate. And then he's getting stomped out. And then Samoa Joe tries to help, and then he's getting stomped out because it's like 2 against, I don't know, 2 against 5 at this point, because you got Claudio, you got Pac, you got Yuta, you got Garcia, you got Marina. It's too much. Way too much. You haven't seen Moxley though. That's the funny part. During this whole beatdown, no Moxley at all. But yeah, they stomping these dudes out, but they get saved by who else than Hangman Adam Page. All right, they've been helping him out, so he's like, hey man, I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna help y'all out. So he shows up and helps out and saves the ops. We like that, okay? Our world champion saving the folks that got his back too. All right, we need respectable, valiant champions as such. All right. And it's just common sense. Help your boys out. They helped you, so why not help them out? Why not? Right? Let's talk about this MJF promo. MJF post All Out was just having a tisic backstage, just going a little stir crazy, not wondering what is next, and he's leaving. Yeah, that's right. He's leaving too. Everybody's leaving. We all leave. We're doing a hard reset right now. He leaving too. He said when he comes back, he's gonna be 10 times more dangerous. He's gonna be a completely different version of MJF. He's not coming back as old MJF, new MJF. No, he's coming back a way more vicious MJF to reclaim his spot at the top. Everybody leaving. Hey, look, this is honestly nice, and it's bad, but it's nice. And what I mean by that is like you get the faces that were there, remove them from play, and then when they come back, it's just a greater feeling, especially when they come back different and new and revamped and revived and healthier. You know, these guys they've been putting on a clinic. All of them, everyone that's gone now and disappeared, and they've all been putting their bodies and everything on the line. Like even Toni Storm, who wasn't here tonight, or like I think Toni Storm also needs to just take a break. Like this is her time to like rejuvenate and then come back. You know, this is the time that the people who are great stars, they need to just head into a shell, chill in it for a minute, and then be free right after. All right, come out as something new, like MJF. He's gonna dip and come back as something new. Let's see how that turns out for him. All right, let's see how that works out, if it goes in his favor or not. With that being said, we've reached our main event of the evening. We've reached Kris Statlander versus Mina Shirakawa. AEW Women's Title on the line. First title defense out the gate. Hey man, this is a challenge. You know, we fully prepared for this? Because listen, Mina Shirakawa ain't no slouch. Let's keep it a stack. She is not no slouch. Before we jump right into that match, though, we have to speak on just something real quick. Tony Khan's big announcement was the AEW Women's Tag Team titles. Not saying that we needed tag team titles for the women's division, but hey, we got them. We got them, you know. I know some people were asking for them. Not everybody, but some people were asking for them. And you know what? You got them. And to be fair, some women on the roster, they love doing these tag team matches, these 8-women tag matches, these, you know, bundle. You've seen women have these matches already and be tag team-esque wrestlers, you know, whether it be Chris and Harley, whether it be Ty Mello and Anna Jay, or Penelope Ford and Megan Payne, or Tony and Mina, or, you know, the Triangle of Death women with Thekla and Sky Blue and what's her face. So, you know, hey, why not have tag team titles? Why not? Sure, maybe not everybody can be a TBS champion or a AEW Women's World Champion, but hey, you could be a tag team champion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong being a champion's a champion. We're all to the fact. So, shout out to the women for getting that belt. All right, if whoever gets it first, we'll find out at some point. I'm pretty sure they'll start like a tournament or something for it. With that being said, main event time for these two women And Mina, look, I know some people don't like Mina. It's very obvious some people don't. But Mina was putting on a clinic. Now she was working the hell out of Kris Statlander's legs, boy. Dragging her off aprons, slamming it on the ground, slamming her in the stairs. She was giving her hella dragon screws. She was giving that leg work. All kinds of work. Oh, shout out to Hodge twins. Unfortunately, it did not matter. Well, of course, she's not gonna win out the gate. Of course, come on, y'all. She ain't winning out the gate. Not out the gate. She winning. Come on. We knew it wasn't gonna happen. Right? We knew it wasn't gonna happen. Kris Statlander ends up getting the W via using the seatbelt. Wheeler Yuta's smooth. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I try not to. Hey, look, God knows I try not to lie to y'all. All right. I'm pretty sure some of y'all that are listening right now have zero clue what the hell the seatbelt is, because Kris Statlander keeps using it incorrectly. Now, I don't think it's all her fault. It's kind of some of her opponent's fault, just a little bit. But also, Kris has to learn how to tap in and do what she needs to do during the move. Okay? So, let me just give you a quick little shot of what the seatbelt is supposed to look like. Okay? So, when Yuta uses it, it looks like this. See, look at that. Trap them right there. Trap the arms. Got shoulders down. And then the leg is hooked. Perfect. That's how you do the move. Seatbelt. There you go. Get you a nice little easy W. Now, when Statlander be using it, when she be using it, this is how I be looking. This is exactly how I be looking. Look at this. Look at this nigga Key.
First 3 games. Look at this nigga Key.
Exactly what I mean. Yeah, like hook the leg. Hook the leg. Come on, Stat. Come on, Stat. You better than this. You better than this. All right, but she beats her with the seatbelt, and out comes the Death Riders. Out comes everybody. Moxley, Marina, Pac, Garcia, Claudio, Wheeler Yuta. This is pretty much their time right now. They're showing up to initiate Kris Statlander into the Death Riders. This is the time right here. This is it. Yuta is waiting. Everybody's waiting. They've been waiting for it. They've been calling for it. They've been teasing it. They've been asking for it. And do they get it? No, they do not. Because Kris Statlander turns down this offer by giving Yuta a Mino clothesline. Drops him. Goes to Moxley. Flips him off and dives out the ring and dips. Kris, why? You had a whole new family right there, man. You had a whole new family right there. Those are supposed to be your niggas, your homies, your big homies. Come on, man. And then you give him the double bird again on the steps on the way out. Come on, man. But outside of them, though, let's notice all that real quick. Because, see, something way more important happens after that. Darby Allin's music hits. Death Riders are like, all right, bet. Darby wants to come out. Hey, man, it's about like a bunch of us and one of him. It don't matter. We gonna handle this little shit. We gonna get rid of him. Gonna get rid of him permanently. No, sir. No, you are not. No, you are not, because Darby Allin comes out with a flamethrower because he's trying to kill y'all. He done with y'all. He done with y'all, man. Y'all gotta die. Plain and simple. Flamethrower in hand, he gotta kill y'all. And as Death Riders retreat, he gets a mic and he lets Moxley know. We ended this at Wrestledream. You ain't got no choice. We ended this at Wrestledream. You versus me. I quit match. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I can't get enough of Darby Allin and Death Riders. I can't get enough. Darby Allin's my guy. He's the homie. Maybe this is Darby's final chance. Honestly, this is really his final chance. This has been like, 3 matches now, and he can't beat Moxley. This is the one right here. Last time they fought was, before this last match, the last time they fought was at Wrestledream, I believe. So this is it, man. This is the one. I quit match. Let's do it, man. let's run it. Let's run it. Some more matches for next week. Just for next week purposes. We get the Death Riders of Claudio, Mox, and Garcia against Hangman, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs. So, hey, we catching that. Okay, Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? Daily's Place, 6-year homecoming. On top of that, we also are getting this match. Yeah, that's right. Wheeler Yuta and Marina versus Stat and Dobby. Let's do it. Let's run it. Let's run it. 6-year anniversary. Let's do it. We outside for it. But that was AEW Dynamite. Thank you guys. Thank you for again liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. I fully appreciate it. For those who don't think I don't appreciate it, trust me, I did. I'm just a guy with a mic and a computer. Very slow computer, by the way. This is why all the things come out late. But I'm just a guy with a mic and a slow computer. Man, we just talking. We just chilling in the MVP's lounge. We just talking. That's just it, right? Alright, cool. Now that we're on the same page here, I will see you guys here next time. Okay, so just keep yourselves good, spirited, watch some wrestling, relax, and don't be afraid to take a chance on something, man. If you got something you want to do, just do it. Not very cliche, but it's something that I did, and I think everybody else can do it. So, hey, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Is that Pat Patterson?
It certainly looks like Pat.
Holy mackerel, did he get fat?
Damn! He ain't gonna be a
MVPs.